everyone, this is Linda. Welcome to my channel. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I have something new to share with you guys. I got the Tim Holtz De-Stress Spritz sprays. Woo! Say that fast, why don't you? Oh my goodness. I'm going to share with you guys the colors. So these are new. These just came out recently, and these are Distress Spritz. I'm going to tell you the colors, and then I'm going to spray them, and we're going to see what they do and take a look at them. So this one is called Uncharted Mariner. Okay, and then we have Peacock Feathers, and we have a Wilted Violet. That's a pretty one. And Peeled Paints. This one's Walnut Stain. And Pickled Raspberry. And we have a Barn Door. And Twisted Citron. Spiced Marmalade. The next one is Worn Lipstick. And Fossilized Amber. And then the last one is Weathered Wood. Okay, so I'm going to read off the side how these are supposed to be used. And then I'm going to tell you how I'm going to use them. So you add color and shimmer to your favorite distressed products. To use, shake your bottle until mixing ball rattles and the pigment is dispensed in liquid and spray directly onto the surface. Allow to air dry or use a heat gun or Ranger heated craft tool. Clean the spray nozzle immediately after you use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray, then I'm going to take a second and wipe my nozzle off before I put my cap back on. I don't want them to clog up on me, so I'm just going to wipe it off with a damp paper towel, and I just dipped it in water. So let's get started. I'm going to push these back a little bit, and I'm just going to go through all of them, and we're just going to see what they look like on the paper. So let's just start here, and we'll go right down the line. So the first one I picked up is Peacock Feathers. So I've already shook them and got them going, so you wouldn't have to hear that rattle. So, alright, here's the first one. Few Spritz. Alright, so here is that color. So I'm just going to go through. These are non-toxic, which I really, really like. Okay, and spray going. Let's see, I forgot to wipe off that one. Okay, now is this one going to spray? There it goes. Alright, so I'm just going to wipe that off there a little bit. Okay, I gotta go back and do this one because I forgot that quick. Alright, now let's go to the next. Alright, and this one is Uncharted Mariner. Okay, and then I'll hold this up close so you guys can see what those colors look like. I really wish that this had a white. I'm going to use these in my watercolor and spritz them on the background, and then I'm going to paint over top. I don't know how that's going to go. It's kind of going to be an experiment, so we'll see here. Okay, the next color is Peeled Paint. Okay. Alright. The next one is weathered wood. So far, it's the purple. All right, worn lipstick. Oh, that's pretty. That is really pretty. Okay. I believe, and I'm not 100% sure, I don't know if there's 2 sets of these. I got these from Amazon. I'll link them below. All right, next one is pickled raspberry. I think this is going to be pretty also. Let me do it over here. It's not the same side. Oh, yeah. Very neon-y. Okay. And then I'll come back to this one. I want to do a different color in between. Twisted citron. Okay. And then the next is barn door. Yep, that looks like a barn door, all right. Okay, on to the next is spiced marmalade. All right, and then the next one is fossilized amber. Okay, it's a very light color. It's almost like a taupe. All right. So I did wipe each one of these off, and they did leave a residue a little bit on the nozzle, so we want to keep them clear. So let me show you guys what these look like up close. Let me take these to the side. Okay. And then give you an up close look. So these will be really fun using these in your watercolor, even to do an abstract painting or background. So what I want to do is, I have some extra sheets of watercolor paper, and I'm going to set this one to the side, and I'm just going to start spritzing again on the paper and start mixing some of these colors up. So what did I pick up? I picked up worn lipstick. Okay, and let me try the wilted violet. So I'm going very lightly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love this. This is lovely. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the blue. Look at that. I am using Canson watercolor paper also. And I'm loving this. So like when this dries, I would like to see if I can paint a watercolor over it. But I don't know. I have a blue here. Let me see. Where'd my blue go? There is the teal. Let's try the teal. Okay. I'm gonna have to give it another shake. It's been sitting. Okay, so let's see what it does. Is it turning to mud, or is it just going to... Okay, that's what it looks like. It's kind of gotten towards the gray, but I'm okay with that. Now let's see if we can get them to run a little bit. Oh my gosh, they are going to run. That's if you do it before you dry it. So I would suggest, if you want them not to mix and to go into a different color direction, is to dry them in between your spritzing. So that's a good note. So let's go on to another paper. Okay, let me move that over there. And then what I got is, I got some wash paint here, and I'm going to experiment with laying down some color. And we're just going to have some fun with just another like abstract, intuitive picture. Then I want to spritz it. I just want to see what it's going to do. And we'll see what fun we can do with this. So I'm just laying down some water first and then adding a little bit of color on top. Okay. So this is pretty wet. I wonder how it's going to mix with it, because I'm just curious. So this is just an abstract, intuitive just a little experiment. Okay, because this is my first time using these with you guys. So, okay. All right, now, so, I'm curious. I had the pickled raspberry. Let's try that. I'm going to spritz that first. Okay, and let's see what it's going to do. Okay, not a whole lot. All right, let me go with the purple. Actually, it's called Wilted Violet. Okay. This Wilted Violet to me seems like it is, it's almost a gray color. Let me give this a good shake. Sorry for the rattling, guys. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, it's not doing a whole lot. But by themselves, I think they're... Let's go back to this other. I'm going to see what it looks like. Okay, let's spritz an orange on here. I'm going to let this one sit a minute. Yeah, I can really move a lot of that around. Oh, wow. It really made it to where I could... You know, these would be really pretty tags. Okay, let that dry. And I want to see... this one here with some orange. Give it a shake. I'm sorry for the rattling, but the color really wants to settle down in there. All right. Okay. So it's really pretty. I don't think the camera is giving it justice, but there's what it looks like. So now let's go and drop some color on top and see what it's going to do. Oh my goodness. This is great. I love this. So I'm putting in some blue. So these would be wonderful little tags. You can let this dry and cut this out. Or you can use this for your background in watercolor, and then, but I am using wash because it's not transparent. No, hold on a minute. Let me grab one of my watercolors and we'll just take a look, see. We're going to use watercolor on it. Okay, this is one of my Prima, and it's the Tropical. Okay, and let me give them a spritz of water. And we're just going to lay down some watercolor on top of this, and we're going to see what it does. Okay. All right. Okay, so there's the watercolor. Okay, and the watercolor is bleeding out. Oh my goodness. I love this. Okay, I think this is really going to be fun to play with. There's some orange. Okay. So the watercolor itself wants to do what it wants to do, and it does bleed out into other areas. The gouache, it wants to sit in the area. Okay. All right, so here's the other. It kind of ran where I sat it, but that's what it's looking like, and it's starting to dry a little bit. This is really wet here, so that kind of got into a mud zone there, but I'm going to lift some of that off. Okay, and then to go back to the original spray, I don't know if you can see the glimmer. Oh yeah, you can see that shimmer just slightly. Okay, but that is what they look like by themselves, and they do have a shimmer. So when they dry, they're nice, they shine. So there is that. So take from this what you will. This is just an experiment, having fun, and I just wanted to show you guys mainly the new Spritz sprays that are out from Tim Holtz. So I got these to use with my watercolor and my painting. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye bye, guys.